Hi, folks. It's Keith Beardsley back again with another edition of the A Tory 01 blog or vlog, if you want to call it that. I was reading an article today in Politico, which was suggesting that Melanie Joly is preparing a team for a run at the Liberal leadership. I support that. Why not? Could be lots of others, and they could even be worse than her, so you never know. But that would probably be good news for the Conservatives, and maybe even good news for the NDP. So I support her running. I hope she gets in. Now, one of the things you got to remember when you're doing this, and I'm sure there's lots of liberals thinking about taking a run at Trudeau. When any party gets this down in the polls and this bad media, constant media coverage, there's always people whose egos are better than their ability who think they should be leader. Hey, we have one now. He managed to do it. So I wouldn't be surprised if she is doing that. And like I say, probably others. But the key here is don't get caught. You never want to get caught. The one thing Trudeau is good at is protecting his own neck. And if he gets wind that various cabinet ministers are doing that, remember, prime ministers can appoint and prime ministers can remove. So you never want to go too far with the sitting prime minister. Now, for Joly, yeah, she's got exposure. Foreign affairs, which is falling apart for Canada. So I don't know if that would help her any. She's well known for building a skating rink on Parliament Hill for around $6 million. So she's got some positives going for her. But you never know. As the article says, she's very well connected. And sometimes that's what counts as well. Now, Trudeau, if he catches wins, I guarantee you there'll be demotions. There'll be lots of others scrambling around as well if that happens. And keep in mind, too, that Trudeau doesn't have to wait. Doesn't have to wait for people to put a knife in his back. He can act first, and he has the power to do it. As I said, the power to remove, the power to appoint. Never get a sitting prime minister upset with you. Now, the other thing to keep in mind, too, is that if Trudeau does feel threatened, the NDP have given him the poison pill that he's been looking for. All these silly threats from the NDP over pharmacare and what they may or may not do gives Trudeau an out if he wants to call an election. You just say that he can't deal with the NDP, can't deal with these pressures. It's not good for the economy, blah, 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 and call an election. And after the first couple of days, everybody will forget why the election was called, and things will get down to what actually takes place in an election debates, policies, and so on. So there you go. Keith Beardsley, A Tory 01. Let's give a thumbs up for Melanie Joly running for the Liberal leadership.